What have you made of this move by the Reserve Bank of India a few days ago to roll back on the MSF? What does it meant really to liquidity at this point in time?
The move to unwind that temporary extraordinary measure that the Reserve Bank has taken, I think is most welcome. The markets are really liking that, in the sense that the liquidity has improved, in the sense that the term auction which has come in is pushing in another 20,000 crore of liquidity into the system, which will kickstart from October 11th. And if you look at the MSF rates, the MSF rates have been slashed. So I think the call rates are hugging more or less the MSF rates. So to that much extent, the short-term rates in the system have come down. It's a very, very welcome step that has happened.
How are you feeling about the rupee right now, Venkatesh? Do you believe that the volatility that one has seen in the past few months is now over? Do you think you're going to be, the currency is going to be trading in a range right now?
I think the stability has returned a little bit into that rupee. That is why I think Reserve Bank also was comfortable in rolling down that extraordinary measure partially. So I personally believe that maybe we should see trade in a narrow range. These technicals are at around 61.60, which it has been following for the last maybe 7-8 trading sessions. So I think it is trying to break that 61.60 down on the downward side, but it is not able to do that. So I think it will trade in a narrow range between, say, around 61.60 to around 62.
Two quick points. One is on the trade deficit number. Do you believe that the currency is watching out for that as a trigger? Secondly, the Reserve Bank of India's governor yesterday, when he spoke to Mint in an exclusive conversation, specifically mentioned that, look, you know, the dollar demand is still not out of the way. So if that comes in, you're still going to perhaps see a bout of weakness. He indicated that, not saying it in so many words. Are these factors playing on the mind of the market?
A little bit, in the sense that the trade deficit numbers definitely will have an impact on the dollar rupee. But hopefully we believe that when the numbers are being released today, I think we will see it at around 10 billion, which will be lesser than what was there for the last month of 10.9. So to that much extent, marginally positive. But I do agree about your remark regarding that oil demand. The oil demand has gone to the mandated banks. Once it starts coming onto the market, maybe it will put some pressure on the demand for the dollars. So to that much extent, if fresh supply of dollars are not there in the market, then you will have a little bit of weakness in the rupee. Having said that, I will say that whatever is the steps that have been done by Reserve Bank, I think for the exporters also, you will actually find that the export flows are improving. So to that much extent, fresh supply of dollars are coming into the market. Then the FCNR and the Tier 1 borrowing, that is also bringing in a positive sentiment.
I was just going to ask you about the FCNR point that you made, Venkatesh. The measure taken by the Reserve Bank of India, do you anticipate that getting, in fact, accentuated because of what they've done with FCNR? Do you think that will help the rupee's strength, at least in the near term?
Definitely, that should definitely help. The flows are there. At the last count, it was at around 5.6 billion. And the target is that by November 30th to maybe see around 18 to 20 billion dollars flowing in. So I think that is definitely helping the markets.
One last point, Venkatesh, and this is with respect to your 10-year bond yields. How do you see that behaving?
On the MSF announcement, definitely the bond yields have come down to around 848 levels.
Sure.
Today also it went down to around 843. Now I think it is trading at around 847. So I think the downward bias in the yields are seen. I personally believe if the inflation shows signs of coming down, then you should see the 10-year bond at least trading in the range of 8 to 8.25.